Hey, Wagwan people, Crypto Yardi representing we in the house. Let's jump into this one, and I'm hoping I can make this one a quick one since I need to get out the house quickly. And I had a video which I made and was going to upload yesterday, and I was like, you know what, no, it's too much of a speculation going on. I need to get some definite answers from the devs. Just a response to what happened with that article, because this all started. I mean, and I'm saying this, meaning people are wondering, is the contract going to be drained, or is FOMO3d quick? Is that one going to be postponed and just delayed, whatever? Because what had happened, for those of you, I'm thinking everyone knows, but yeah, there was these two guys that made a Medium post where they were saying that the devs could drain the contract. And at first, Justo, who does a lot of shit posting, and hey man, the shit posting that he was doing yesterday or a day and a half ago, that it caused a lot of confusion and also just a bit of FUD. Because at one point at first he was like laughing off these accusations, but these exploits that these two guys said they found where the devs could drain the contract, and saying there was nothing to worry about. But then he came back to say, hey, we might have to drain the contract, and how he had said he would have done this, even though he had said that they couldn't, was, and that's the thing with Justo, you don't know if he's speaking the truth or not, but what he was saying is that, hey, but it seems to be serious, and a lot of people was taking it serious at the time and still are, because what he was saying is, we could drain the contract, that 48%, which would have gone, well, the pot which would have gone to the exit scammer, we would have just carried it over into a new FOMO3d contract, since there seems to be issues or vulnerabilities, as these two guys in the Medium post had said. And it seemed as if, even though they said they could put a wrapper around it or they could patch it, it seemed as if it's not the most viable way to go. And it also, man, I don't know, man. So, but let me tell you what they say anyway, just to dispel some fear. And, hey man, so this was what I had, and this would have been like 2 days ago, or a day and a half ago. Time flies so fast, I don't know. Because, as I said, I was going to make a video. I did make a video, which was a complete different video from this one as well. But this was what he said. It says, and this is in response to what those two people said on the Medium. He said, exploit doesn't exist. We threw up a test case right now. All it does is essentially takes the entire FOMO3d contract, saves all the gas you need for it, and then wastes the rest on the loop in the bank. Everything works fine. So everything works fine, but yet still he was considering draining the contract just to not have to deal with these exploits that these guys have found, just so that they could start a new contract. But then that leads to a whole nother can of worms, I should think, since these contracts, the FOMO3d quick and the FOMO3d long, they're tied together, and obviously they're also tied to P3D. And if it wasn't anything serious, why haven't they made an announcement? Because we've been waiting for announcements. I mean, I myself, I keep going on the Discord like every 20 minutes, every half an hour, every hour to see what's happening. I even wake up in the middle of the night. Like today is, for example, today's deadlift day, and I can't do deadlift. Any of you that does weightlifting, you know how taxing that is on your system, especially your nervous system or whatever, because I didn't sleep properly. It would just be wrong of me to go and try and do deadlift. I start feeling a bit lightheaded, probably collapse or something. I have to be really rested, and especially since I'm fasted as well. So, hey man, but that's beside the point. Where was I? Anyway, Manso came and he says, for those worried, rest assured, F3D funds are safer. No, so what I was saying was, yeah, it didn't come, they haven't made an announcement. They're telling us to wait for an announcement, but they keep giving us little clues or hints or little responses to, whatever. So just Manso went on and he came in just to quell and dispel the fears. He said, for those worried, rest assured F3D funds are safer than ever. the hypothesized backdoor as stated by some unknown developers. Oh, he's throwing shades there. So by some unknown developers no one has ever heard of, seems to be nothing but a clever ploy to get people to sell P3D, which didn't work. I mean, for what Justo was doing, it seemed as if he was trying to get people to sell P3D as well. There was a bit of a selling at the time that he was doing this shit posting in the Discord, but it wouldn't have been a lot of, I think it would have been like, and if I was to go, I could probably show you that red candle what happened. And no, it looks like nothing, man. It might have been this red candle somewhere here, when that happened. So, I mean, at the time it would have been, let's see, it would have been from 75.528 to 498 to 466. So not much, but at the time, that's when that sell-off happened. Yeah, so it says, and we will prove to all of you that the attack vector, as explained in the article, is a dud. It doesn't work. More news soon. Stay tuned. And as I said, this would have been a day and a half ago. And obviously, man, a day seems forever in crypto. So a lot of people are still waiting for those responses. And then they go on to say, and I've got some screenshots here. What I usually do is I email myself the screenshots that I take on my phone. Because sometimes I'm out and about and I'm still in the Discord chat. I usually email that to myself. But as I said, hey, I'm running short for time. I need to get out of the house. But I thought I'll just throw you guys a video. Manso went on to say, which was yesterday, unless you see, it's the same thing. It says, unless you see us publicly announce a delay, there is no delay. Don't worry. Unless there is reason to. Currently, there isn't any reason to. And what I should also say, guys, the fact that let's see, how long are we away? I mean, no news is good news, currently. Get me? So we're 18 hours away and we still haven't had any, let's see. So there isn't any announcement. So if they're having trouble, there would have been, the more this timer goes down and there isn't an announcement, that's more reason for us to be confident that, yeah, FOMO3d quick is going to get launched. Anyway, so as he said, yeah, there isn't any reason to, so don't worry. And I'm reading from my phone here, guys, things that I've screenshot. He says, so, someone had said, hey, but some punk, and this is where the confusion came in again. I think was it some punk? Yeah, it was some punk that said, there might be a delay in the FOMO3d quick. And then Manso had to come and said that no. So when after Manso had said that, don't worry, there's basically not going to be any delay. If there is, you would have known, and there's nothing to worry about. Some bunk had come probably hours later on to say, no, I mean hours before he would have said, hey, it might be. And I should have had this screenshot as well, but believe me when I said he did say this. People got the screenshot in the Discord where he said, hey, there might be a delay to quick. And someone had questioned Manso and said, but that isn't what Justo said. Justo said there might be a delay. No, you're saying there isn't anything to worry about. If there isn't anything to worry about, then why would some punk, I should say, not Justo, why would some punk say there would be a delay, or there would most likely be a delay? And Manso is saying, hey, this can be discussed by any of us, but there is no official delay unless it is either stated on our website or stated in the announcement. So obviously between them, amongst themselves with these devs, they probably wasn't corresponding properly with each other, since one is saying, hey, there is going to be a delay, and Manso, the lead dev, is telling us that, hey, don't worry about it. I mean, I guess he's more on it than the others, or than some punk is, to the point he knows that, hey, there may be or there might not be, but hey, you will know. It's not don't listen to what any of us anyone else is saying, unless it's stated in the announcement or on the website. He goes on a couple of minutes later on to say, we understand some of the concerns you guys could be having, given all the mixed information in the media out there. I will say this, if there was any cause for concern for you as a community, we would have announced it straight off. So, hey, this should instill some confidence. So while there isn't any cause, they're basically saying what he's saying, or what I'm getting from what he's saying, because of the exploits that these guys have said is there is a bit of worry, but it wouldn't affect us in the fact that it could be drained, and if it could be drained, it would be drained by the devs, and the devs aren't going to drain it because, hey, they're honest people. I mean, they're asking us to trust them. Hey, but hey, people like the trustless system. Well, that's what I'm gathering from him saying that. Anyway, he goes on to say, we as Team Just, I will say this, if there was any cause for concern, you as a community would have, to you as a community, we would have announced it straight off. We as Team Just recognized, like no other team, how important the community is. You guys stand central in this decentralized project. You guys are the ultimate authority when it comes to all of our products. Therefore, by logical extent, we serve you. And by that, I say there is no cause for concern. Take what you want from that, guys. He also goes on to say, we are currently addressing the best way to address the situations and mentions brought forth by others. We'll keep you guys up to date as best as we can. As always, guys, gather what you... I could go on and disseminate what he's trying to say or tell you what I think, but as I said, I need to leave the house, man. He goes on to say, your answers... So he was speaking to someone else who would ask a question. I can't remember what the question would have been, but it says your answers and others will be explained in a more elaborate post. And we haven't seen this post yet, and that's why a lot of people have been waiting. I mean, including myself, been waiting for an announcement. So he said this will be it will be explained in a more elaborate post, as we get this question tens of times per day now. To answer this most effectively, we rather just explain everything in a big post instead of chats that get lost in the sea of message that is Discord. And this was because people was asking him questions, and he was basically, hey man, if there's anything to be answered, I'm just trying to run through my phone to see if there's anything else I might need to tell you guys. So this is something that someone said, Justo said in the Chinese chat. You know, I'm not even going to read that because, as I said, that's more speculation. So I'm going to leave that there, guys. But let me know what you think. And do you think that, hey, the sooner the look, we're at 18 hours to go. So no news or no announcement is good. Is good news, right? No announcement is good news. It means that, hey, we're not getting delayed. So, hey, man, fingers crossed. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Let me see. All right, so the contract is at 79,151. We're up 3.7% in the 24 hours period. But yeah, folks, I'm sorry I couldn't make the video a bit better. I probably won't even have a thumbnail or anything because I said I just need to rush out the house right now. But hey, I was just like, waiting for this announcement. But as I said, no announcement is good news. All right, people, Crypto Yard representing, and we are out as boom.